Hi guys and welcome to my channel. As you can tell, it is a story time. But before we go into the story time, if this is your first time, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Mopelola and I love to film about faith, relationships, and lifestyle. If it's something that you would enjoy, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And to the OGs, you're very welcome. Thank you guys for always sticking with this babe even though she wants to be inconsistent. So, as you, wherever you're watching this thing from, just help me bind and cast the spirit of inconsistency because I need it. Anyways, yeah, but I really do need it. It's not a joke. So please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also like and share this video because I believe that this story time is going to encourage you or somebody. All right, so let's go straight into the video. So this is going to be a get ready with me while I tell you about the time that God showed up for me in a way that I could not even believe. So yes guys, so let's go. Anyways, so it was in 2022, I believe. I was in my NYSC at that time, and you guys, I might not be looking at the camera just because I need to see what I'm doing, but yeah, it was during my NYSC and I was posted to a university. And when I got to the university, I was posted to a department, student affairs department. And you guys, when I got there, one of the things that my boss said to me was like, I would like you to work closely with this person, this lovely woman. Let us call her Mrs. O. And you guys, I must tell you, that woman is simply amazing. Every time I think about that woman, I always just say a prayer for her because the way she took me when I was serving, she took me like a daughter. She was very good to me. She was very kind to me. She is absolutely an amazing woman. And every time I think about her, I always just bless her from deep within. So yes, I started working with Mrs. O, and yeah, it was a lovely experience. She would buy me gifts, random times. She said, do you want pop-off? She buy pop-off for me. When she get me food, give me money. I remember there was one time I wasn't feeling fine and I went to the clinic. And to be very honest, I did not want her to know. Okay, no. I think she was one who I was throwing up at work. And I went to the clinic and they told me that I was supposed to get a particular medication. The lady, how much would this medication go for? Assuming you guys have it, they said, yeah, I think it was about 5,000. I can't remember how much the medication was. I think it was antibiotics and it was quite expensive. So she's like, oh, okay, no problem. As she was telling me to ask, I knew in my mind that she wanted to give me that money, and I did not want her to give me that money. She should have gave me the money. She was such an amazing woman. The way she took me, absolutely amazing. Taught me what I was supposed to learn. She was very good. A Christian woman. So fast forward to I think I had 4 months left to the end of my NYSC. 4 or 3 months, I honestly cannot really remember. She got promoted and I was really excited for her, honestly. However, with the promotion, she had to leave our office. Oh my god, I was so sad. I was like, why didn't it not happen when it was time for me to leave NYC? Like, I barely had 3 or 4 months left. Like, I was already done with NYC. Like, she should have just waited, for me. I don't know. I feel like I was being selfish, with my request, because God forbid that I would not want somebody to be promoted just because I needed her there. But the reason why I was saying that was because the person that was coming to replace her, we were not exactly. See me, I've forgotten get ready with me. I'm ready to talking. Anyways, the person that was supposed to come and replace her, we were not exactly on a good rapport. So I felt like I did not want to leave on a bad note, which eventually happened because I already shared the story of how I did not like the way I ended things at my NYSC. I'm going to link the video up so that you guys can watch it after the story time. So I was like, we're not exactly on good rapport, and I was like, oh God, I feel like this woman, I just wish that maybe everything could have just happened according to my own thinking, my own timeline, which was very selfish, honestly. I recognize that I was being selfish with my request, but anyways, nevertheless, she was promoted, and she had to leave our office. And fast forward to sometime in May or June. Okay, let me use my makeup. This thing first. I'm already looking like Ojuju. Fast forward to sometime in May or June or April. Honestly, I cannot even remember the timeline. I needed to, that was the time I was processing to leave Nigeria, and I needed an important letter from where I was working. That was one of the things that I needed to provide for that particular application. And in my mind, I delayed it a bit because I was like, I felt like my boss could help me sign that particular document, could write the letter for me. And when I went to meet him in April or May, it was like, oh, that he can't write it for me because should in case those people ever reach out and want to verify if truly it came from this institution, they might want to go through the DVC, that's the Deputy Vice Chancellor Office, and that means that the letter, anything that relates to letters like that, it has to go through that channel. If you know anything about organizations like this, there's bureaucracy, it's always slow. It's not something that you can just get like at the snap of your finger. It has to go through channels. When I heard it, I was so sad. I said, okay, no problem. So cast your mind back to the fact that I said that that lady, the woman that I liked, Mrs. O, was promoted out of our office. And guess what? The office where she was promoted to was the office where I was going to need that letter. So I went to meet her. I told her, I said, Ma, this is what is going on. Yada, yada, yada. I need this letter, and I know that it's coming late. And I actually really need it because I have a timeline for the letter. So like, oh, okay, that this kind of things is best for you to bring it early, but we will see what we can do. Like, I'd gone to meet different people, and she told me, okay, go and meet this person. I went to meet this person. He was looking like he was going to be very, very slow. And around that time in the university, I think there was an important event that was happening that was even going to make it even slower. Oh my God. So I think we drafted a format and we went to meet. I honestly cannot even remember the names of these offices anymore. But went to meet a particular person. The person was like, we went to meet Mrs. O's boss. Mrs. O's boss was like, oh, okay, no problem, that, I should write the letter, do all of those things, and then he will look through it, and then that way, because it has to go through their office, then from their office, they take it to the DVC's office. If that is, I don't know if it's DVC's office, I will get the name of the office from my friend. So, we shall write the letter, everything was ready. We're not looking for the person that will sign. Hey, God, I beg. Because it was very, very busy, and it was my fault because I took it very late. Anyways, eventually the letter got to the person that was going to sign it, and they realized that I made a mistake with my name. So my second name on my NYSC letter is different from my second name on my passport or every other thing, and I needed the name on my passport to be the one that they would sign. Looked, it was like, oh, is that the name? Is that what is on their record? Or like, no. They're like, okay, that I have to go and rewrite the letter and put in the name that I used to register for my NYSC. That's how the woman came and said, oh yeah, come on, we have to do this. She helped me type the letter, it was as if there was even a particular time after work. She had her own kids. She has to go pick up her children. That day she stayed back looking for her, that this man might be available after office hours, so let us wait and see if we can give him to sign. And it was just how she went out of her way to make sure that the document got signed. Like, she was so invested in it. And I was like, wow, this is such the kindness that she showed towards me in this whole experience. It was so amazing. Like, she was so invested. She'd be like, oh yeah, come on, I've already been able to do it. Oh yeah, come, let's wait, don't worry, we'll sign it. I was like, thank you, ma. I was just telling her, thank you, ma, God bless you, ma. God bless you, ma. Even when we were waiting to say kilo fair, she'll buy popcorn, she'll buy this. She was so amazing. And that was how we were able to sign the document. And I don't know, I thank God. It was God's grace, and I believe that God also used that as an instrument for that thing to be signed that very early. But with the assistance of everybody, it made the whole process a lot quicker than expected. And that time, God reminded me of the time when this woman moved. How sad I was that, this woman is leaving. We would have thought that a month or 2 months after she left, I would have needed a letter in the same place where they were going to put her in. I've already gone ahead to sort out all of my needs even before it arose. And that's the thing about life. There are certain situations that happen and certain things that happen that we might not like or we do not understand. But I believe that everything works together for our good. God has a plan and God has a purpose. He has said that He will go ahead and make the crooked path straight. He said that everything that concerns us, He will make perfect. And a lot of times, because our walk with God, it requires us having to walk in faith, we do not want to walk in faith. We have ideas of how our life should be or how certain things should be. And then we start to put ourselves in a cage, and we start to put God in a cage, not knowing that sometimes God has to take certain things away from us because He wants to give us something better. I just want to encourage somebody with is that what is that thing that you feel as if you cannot let go of? You are like, how is life going to be if I let go of these things? How am I going to move on? It feels as if you let go of that thing, that is the end. I'm here to tell you that it is not the end. God would make a provision available. If God is telling you to let go of something, if God is taking something away from you, best believe He has something better to replace it with. And that is why it is important for us to trust God. One thing I am always, every time I think about that thing, I'm always just moved to tears about how, even before I knew that the need was going to arise, God had already gone ahead of me to make that provision available. See, trust God. Trust God and hold on to His word. I don't know, I feel so emotional thinking about it because, sometimes, even in this little thing, someone be like, it's not that deep now. Even in that little thing, God already knew. How much more when it comes to your own life, to things that pertain to your future, to your goals, and your purpose in life. Just rest in God. Rest in His assurance. There's this particular song that I love. It says that my confidence is in your faithfulness. Exactly. God is very, very faithful. So this week, this month, as we go into the month of April and through the rest of this year, my advice and my encouragement for you is to let go and let God. Let God do His thing. Let God express Himself fully through you, because if you limit God, now you lose. Now you lose. So don't limit God. Whatever situation arises, just thank God, because God causes all things to work together for good of them who love Him and are called according to His purpose. I hope you've been encouraged, guys. I feel like it was more of talking and get ready with me. That's the thing about me. I thought to try it for the very first time because I've never done this before. And yeah, I hope I did very well, guys, though, because this is get ready with me. Did he get ready with me? I don't think so. He didn't get ready. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.